Wait, go.
This is Christopher Ari with Nataris. I'm going to go over how to do the first layer calibration. First thing you're going to have to do, make sure that the printer itself is already pre-calibrated. Once you're there, if you click this knob, it allows you to access all the menus. Rotating allows you to move throughout the menu screens. You're going to want to come down to calibration. Select calibration. There's a setting here called first layer cal. Select that one. It's going to ask if the PLA filament is loaded. Hit yes. I'm using PETG, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to select tune and change my bed temperature and nozzle temperature to PETG's levels. So that was 240 and 75. I'm going to double check my speed. For this purpose, I'm going to crank it down to half speed. It just makes it easier on you as you're going through, because there's a lot that it's going to try and do. After you do that, check your flow, and I would crank it up just enough to counteract the slower speed. I typically bump it up to 120. All this other stuff you don't have to worry about. You can come back to main and go back into the Live Adjust Z. Originally, when I had installed this, the number was around 0.38, so we're going to leave it at that, and we're going to clean the nozzle as it's heating up. I'm also going to take a second to scrape any debris off the hotbed. Just for safekeeping. I'm then going to do a once over on the nozzle again, just make sure that everything looks good. There's a little bit of material that's already coming out, so I will peel that off using my pliers. Don't use your fingers like some people. And just give it a minute to finish its preheating. So if I come here to the info screen, you can see it's at 220 going to 215, and the bed's at 75. So we'll give it a second to do that. Come back here to Live Adjust Z. Again, I'm going to leave it at the 0.038. According to the documentation that is provided, you're looking to get a print like this. So as this starts, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch this first print here. And I want that to be a nice, smooth, flat print. As you can see, for some reason it's beating over and causing this. Where's the camera on this? There it is. So I'm going to come here and adjust as it prints. So this is going to print a kind of square wave looking formation. Sometimes these corners do not stick, like this one over here. That will happen from time to time. It really depends on the print quality of your print bed. See, that one just kind of popped off. This is a new side for this sheet, so that I'm expecting that to happen. But you can see it's laying down a nice clean layer of the filament as it's going. So far this is looking good. We're gonna give it a second to reach its final destination, which is right here. That's the name of that horror movie genre, where the people die just nonstop, always dying. Once it reaches this destination, it'll start to print a kind of square, and we want to look at that square and see how clean that is. So it's printing that square now. We're going to take a look at it under here. It looks like it is beating up on the nozzle, so this needs to be readjusted again.